A teacher is somebody who teaches you anything and everything that elevates your soul. Because any knowledge that doesn't benefit my soul is not going to be part of my soul, and on the day of judgment I will not be resurrected with that knowledge. At the end of the day, what counts is anything that's part of my soul. What is part of my soul, I carry that with me inside my grave, and I will be resurrected with that on the day of judgment. And anything that's not part of my soul, I won't take it with me, I won't be able to take it with me in the grave, and will not be resurrected along with that. If something, paying a lip service, talking about knowledge, discussing the terminologies of knowledges, impressing people with the tongue, with our lips, and not practicing what we preach, then that kind of talk did not penetrate into the soul at all. And it didn't become part of the soul, and it cannot be taken. So a knowledge is a knowledge. That's another long discussion of Islam, that what is called a knowledge. I told you who is called a teacher. Now let's go to the second part. What is called al-ilm, quote unquote, the knowledge. Knowledge is something which has a benefit for you on the day of judgment. Any science which can benefit you on the day of judgment is part of the word al-ilm, the knowledge used in the hadith. Because our muhaqqiqeen, our research scholars say all those various hadiths from the Prophet in Ahlul Bayt, where they are talking about the knowledge, utlubul ilma min al-mahdi ila al-lahad, seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave, and so forth. Talabul ilm farida ala kulli muslimin wa muslima, seeking knowledge is a duty on every Muslim man and woman, and so forth. Long list of traditions talking about the word ilm and knowledge. What exactly did Prophet mean from the word knowledge? Is it about the humanities? Is it about the sciences? Is it about the things related to the outer world? Things related to our spirituality only? Things related to our belief system only? Things related to our morality only? Big discussion. And the long story short is that our scholars say what Prophet means is ilmul akhirah. In a nutshell, that means any knowledge that benefits you on the day of judgment. So even learning physics is an Islamic knowledge. Islam is the pioneer of sciences. Learning chemistry, learning mathematics, learning any other science out there is an Islamic knowledge. If A, you learn it for the sake of Allah, and B, after learning you remember Allah and serve Islam and humanity through that knowledge, then that knowledge is also considered to be an Islamic knowledge. So this is about what is the knowledge. So we talked about who is the teacher that teaches you anything that elevates your spirituality. What is the knowledge? It's ilmul akhirah, knowledge of any benefit on the day of judgment. And now the respect, the last point. So we learned from the hadith of Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salam, qum an majlisika, stand up from your sitting position. If you are sitting, stand up for لِأَبِيكَ وَمُعَلِّمِكَ, for your father and your teacher, even though you may be a leader. You become a leader of a country, you become leader of a political party, you become a leader of some community. That doesn't matter. If your father shows up, if your Islamic teacher, your spiritual teacher shows up, stand up in his respect. This is the basic stuff. We are not supposed to even sit in front of, we're not supposed to do anything that is disrespectful towards the teacher. And last thing before I end is what the Holy Prophet ﷺ said. Aba'uka thalasa, you have three fathers. Abun waladaka, that means your biological father. Abun zawajaka, that means your father-in-law. And Abun allamaka, the father who taught you the knowledge, that means knowledge of akhirat, any knowledge which has any benefit on the day of judgment. And then Prophet says, the most superior of the three is the one who taught you the knowledge. So your teacher of the spirituality and knowledge of akhirat is even superior than the rest of the two fathers. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the tawfiq to benefit from the knowledge of Quran and Ahlul Bayt, and to be obedient towards our real teachers who are the Prophet and Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam, whom we call Al-Ab Ar-Ruhani, Al-Aba Ar-Ruhaniyun, our spiritual fathers. They are the real teachers of the entire humanity, and everyone who is learning whatever they are learning about the Akhirat is actually learning from the Prophet and Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. Another salawat for the red team.